Hi Earthlings, I'm Trice. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make the law of attraction work faster by effortlessly living in the end with these top 3 tricks. I have manifested a Chanel watch, a husband, a baby, tons of money. And after all that manifesting, I realized that these 3 things make the law of attraction work faster. The first step I use to live in the end and manifest faster and easier is to let go of the thing that I'm manifesting. I know that sounds contrary, but let me show you an example. I was manifesting my husband. I had a clear, very visual picture of who he was, the characteristics that he possessed. But then I let him go. And instead of focusing on, where is my husband? Where is my husband? I focused on the environment that we would be in together. For example, my bedroom. I was peering around my bedroom and I saw only one night table. And that inspired me to think, well, my handsome honey wouldn't be happy with that. Where is he going to put his water? What if he wears glasses? He needs something to rest his book on. So I promptly went and got him a nightstand. I took the same inventory of my kitchen. I said, you know what? Husbands probably like to eat. And even though I'm not a cook, we definitely should have some pots and pans. Now, fast forward, I did get that husband. I still don't cook. But guess who uses my pots and pans? With glee, with happiness. He's an excellent chef. Living in the end of your manifestation helps your manifestation so much because you're not tangled and tied up with all those worries and doubts. You see, I'm not pining over where my future husband is in this example. I'm actually actively preparing the space for him. It's a much different energy and vibration. But maybe even a more concrete example was when I was manifesting my baby. This was the most difficult thing that I ever manifested because my desire was so deep. I felt like if I didn't get her, my soul could not sing another song. That's how attached I was to the outcome. You can watch the whole video here. So I couldn't just tell myself, stop thinking about her. You already put out your request. I really needed something to do or focus on. And when I took this idea of focus on your environment, how would the environment shift if your manifestation was here? I started thinking of my body. Oh my gosh, well, if she's going to grow inside of me, well, I can't be stressed out of my mind. I better pick up a couple green juices. This gave me something that my active doer mind could integrate with to align my vibration to allowing her to come. I also had a secret superpower there, which I'll share with you because you possess it also. You can't force anything. You cannot force the thing that you want. I cannot force a girl to be my daughter. She has to choose me. I cannot force a man to be my husband. He has to choose me back. It was understanding this law of the universe helped me to release my death grip on my desire and say, if I keep holding on this way, I am definitely not going to get what I want. So letting go and diverting my attention at least will increase the possibility. Do you see? I didn't even make myself believe that it would work. I just said, I know this is not working. Let's zoom on over here and try something new. The quickest way to achieve your manifestations and live in the end is by shifting your environment to line up with the thing, the person, the baby, the house that you are attracting. Even if you're manifesting your dream house, I would still advise to make your current house a dreamy reality because you cannot shift from something that's completely undesired and detestable to something amazing. That's not how energy works. Like energy attracts like energy. Now, this second tip is going to remove all that is blocking you. The second part of the process to effortlessly live in the end is to discover what is blocking you. Now, how do you know if something's blocking your manifestation or not? Just ask yourself, have you been manifesting this for a while? It feels like it's dragging on and you have not been on the receiving end. It's a feeling statement. It's not a strict timeline. It's not an Amazon order. It's a gut question. And if the gut question is, it is taking a long time, like I felt like it was with my baby, then there is something you're doing that is blocking it. Now, a very simple block is you simply do not believe it's possible. That is exactly what was happening when I was trying to manifest my baby. I had been trying for years and I took a pregnancy test and I'm like, honey, I'm pregnant. And I told my son, I told my husband, I even did something really gross. I set the test on my desk so I could look at it and relive the happiness while it was working. Well, 2 or 3 days pass and I realize I have read the test wrong. I was never pregnant. And how I knew this was a belief issue is because the first words out of my mouth when I read that test wrong were, I never thought this would happen. This was also confirmed by the doctors that I had unexplained infertility. They couldn't figure out what it was. It was simply my belief. Now I have a whole worksheet on how to uncover money blocks, but you can use it for anything. If you're manifesting a husband, a wife, a house, it doesn't matter. You can just change the word to husband and it will help you uncover what's blocking you. Just send me an email to the email address in the description below. You can think of it this way. The universe is going to bring you what you desire in the fastest, most efficient way possible. And if it has not shown up, it is only because you are blocking it. I know that's a little painful to hear, but if you want to watch my whole video on how I blocked $1 million from arriving in my pocket, you can watch the story here. And it'll be more detail of how you could see this might unfold in your life, in your manifestation. It can be painful and unsettling at times when you find these blocks. It can be uncomfortable to shift and disassociate from something you don't want to be anymore. But there is a silver lining. Instead of impatiently tapping that toe, waiting for your manifestation to arrive, it gives our conscious mind something to focus on and something extremely valuable to focus on that propels your manifestation to you at the speed of light. To live in the end effortlessly, it really helps to capture this feeling. The third part of the process to effortlessly live in the end is to quantum jump. And fear not, if you don't know what that is, I have a whole video that will take you through an exercise on how to do it right here, but I'm going to give you a 20-second synopsis so you can understand it. Quantum jumping is this theory that all possibilities exist at all times. So there is Trice who's doing this video right now, but then there's also a Trice that's washing dishes or doing her hair or doing a multitude of other things. And how you access these unlimited possibilities is through the portal of your imagination. Your imagination is so much more than just an escape hatch. It allows you to pick up the vibration of your desired reality. Think about it. Just imagine your soulmate or your dream person that you want to hang out with. In your imagination, you are dressing them, you feel with them, you play with them, you caress them, you do all these types of things. And when that fantasy fades and you pop back to your current reality, you have come back with something, that feeling, that vibration. Don't discount that. That is all you need to create. If you believe the universe is simply made up of energy, that is all it is. It looks different, it manifests different, but it all could be reduced to energy. And all energy puts off a vibration. And to get anything you want, you simply need to align yourself with the vibrational frequency of the thing that you want and become a match. If you understand this superpower, you realize that your imagination is giving you that secret elixir, that magic potion, that vial of vibration to sprinkle into your life. So to live in the end more effortlessly, imagine more often, daydream, play, pretend. If you are manifesting a new career, let's say you're currently a banker, but you want to be a surfer. When people ask you what you do, you could say, I'm a surfer. If that feels like too much of a lie, say, I'm an aspiring surfer, or I'm a novice surfer, to at least get yourself in the gate of creating that new reality. Now, those are the three main steps. However, if I only could pick one that made living in the inn the most effortless, it would be environment. Environment is so subconsciously sneaky. My best friend, his daughter and wife are in Korea, and they decided not to come home for 4 months. You know, her family's there. Now, what has this started to do? This has started to get my friend to watch television, drink more beer than usual, acting like a single person because he does not have his family around him. That's just to showcase that your environment really shapes you in subconscious ways. So I have a confession to make. I have fallen down the escapism rabbit hole and have been filling my mind up with the news of serial killers and Ellen. Somehow Ellen has entered my universe, and I didn't know that her mantra was be kind. And that perked my ears up because I have be kind as my screensaver. Now, she was getting a lot of flack or not positive emotions thrown at her because people are saying, well, she is not kind and she's actually really mean. Now, I don't know anything about Ellen, but I don't want the same thing to happen to me. So I'm going to share with something that's a little embarrassing. Guys, Trice has be kind as her screensaver, not because she's kind, but because she can get really ornery and say mean, cutting things very fast. For example, she was at Target and wanted to return a sweatshirt, and there were 4 people standing at the return counter. And I was like, wow, look at that service. I walk up there, all 4 of them smiling nicely at me, and they are saying how they are not accepting returns due to the current world events. And Trice was so angry because I felt tricked that there was 4 people waiting to tell me that, and it was only with my be kind screensaver that was seared into my eyeballs that allowed me to take a deep breath, say thank you, and walk away, as opposed to saying, well, why don't they just replace you with a robot? I'm a sinner and I'm a saint. But I do love and adore you and did not want you to think that I was putting on airs thinking that I am kinder, better, sweeter, nicer, friendlier, any of that than anybody else. And with that, ciao.